Matt Norman of Florida Native Boat Sales, here presenting a 2014 Ranger 2310 Bay, powered by a 300 Yamaha with 500 hours. And we're sitting on a 2020 float-on aluminum dual axle trailer. It is April of 2025, bringing this listing to market. And here to give you a in-depth walkthrough on it. So it's a light gray hull color. A whole litany of upgrades since 2020, starting in 2020 with the trailer, and then through 2023. So we'll go through that, of course. Boat's located in Palm Harbor, Florida. Really versatile bay boat. Same owner since 2020. So yeah, highlight on the upgrades is the 2023 MinnKota Ulterra. That's an 80-pound thrust, auto deploy. We have a Simrad 12-inch Evo 3 GPS done in 21, and in 22 a pair of these 10-foot power pole blades. And if you can't tell, this is a tower boat. So we have an upper station to be able to give you that extra sight visibility. The boat was just detailed in April of this month, actually yesterday. So shines beautifully and very nice and clean, as you will see throughout. Right here staring at me, this upholstery is also one of the updates. That was done in 21 or 22. Here's a shot of that. Beautiful Simrad. Here's another update, the switch panel. Owner wanted to make sure that the Ranger one was still there, so he went and got a Ranger switch panel. But yeah, so let's just start here in the bow and go through the top deck. Huge, massive amount of storage, and I love the double step up to the top deck here. Makes it a little easier to get all the way up top. Zero in on this Ulterra. So I'll have video of it deploying and doing its thing. But for this purpose, just showing the mount we're on is a quick release mount, so you can take it off. It is also worth noting that we have a 2023 lithium-ion single 36-volt battery, or not, 24-volt battery to power it. So it's a 24-volt 80-pound thrust. There's our anchor locker. Stainless is in good shape. Again, condition of this boat for 2014 is very, very clean. Stainless hardware. I'll highlight a few of the wear items here on this video too for interested parties to see where the wear might be, but it's fairly few and far between, but I will make sure to represent the boat properly. So on the port side, storage here is set up for rod locker. So you have tubes and rod butt holders, but as you can see, there's plenty of volume in there to use for other than rods. Gas struts holding up these hatches, making it really easy for access. Good gaskets here for the hatch gutter to keep the contents dry, and the gaskets are in great shape. So here's a forward plumbed live well. So again, if you're using those power poles to anchor the boat, you're gonna be probably fishing off the bow most likely, and you can put your baits up here where you don't have to rebait and walk all the way to the back of the boat. Not in the video, but I will have still photos. We have two pedestal style bass seats, or swivel seats, that are popular for bass fishing, so those will convey. Floor storage in here. Again, Ranger making use of about every square inch. This is a semi-finish, so it's just painted gel coat. Just drains into the bilge area. Good spot probably for additional safety gear, maybe some bulkier items. close this up. So here is a look back here at the console forward section and the front of the tower. Frigid Rigid, love Frigid Rigid. Fiberglass cooler, does remove, does not have a seat cushion that comes with it, but you could add one, of course. And this thing, excellent ice retention. Directly behind that is a seat cushion that is still there for a backrest. So, and the first of your 2 access points here into the console rigging area. So you also have access through the back side there. But here's access to some rigging. You have your some washdown pumps. Freshwater washdown is on this boat. So not a lot of bay boats are going to have a lot of them will have a raw water washdown, but nice. This one also holds fresh water that looks to be somewhere in the 8 to 10 gallon range. Very adequate. Good amount of space to walk through on either side. I think a lot of bay boats limit this distance right here. While I'm over on this side, here's your fill for the freshwater. Here is your freshwater hose nozzle to utilize that freshwater washdown. And also while I'm up here, so this is your step to get up into the tower. So here's where you're going to stand when you're on the tower. You're going to first stand right here, put your foot here, and then you're going to go on up top. And let's take a look at that while we're here. So here's your seat. You have a backrest up here. I like that. This would be what I would consider a 3/4 tower. So this piece slides to close it off when you're not using it, to keep moisture and water and sunlight from penetrating really through. And here is our display screen. The owner did not decide to put electronics up top here. He used the tower very rarely, so it wasn't important to him. But of course, you have a nice flush mount pod. You could definitely pretty much mount any 9-inch screen or smaller. 10-inch would probably be pushing it, but take your measurements. You have jack plate switch up here, your trim tab switch up here, of course engine trim and attack, and grab handles right here. The boat previously did have a bimini top or a buggy top to even provide shade for somebody up here. That has since been removed. A couple of rod holders from the tower access points, and your back rod holders and your anchor light rounds it out. So again, good, decent amount of room, easy to get in, get out. Ranger's still putting a little windshield in there and some sweet catch-all items. So let's take a closer look at the helm. Starting with that, I love that they have little catch-all spots for phone, wallet, keys, sunscreen, chapstick, you name it. And here is a helmsman view of the boat. We got some grab handles right here if you're the passenger. Again, this 12-inch Simrad was added in 2022. Audio could be updated. I could confirm it powers on, but you cannot see what is actually displayed there. So the new buyer can update their audio how they see fit. Here is a brand new push button panel. These all are backlit, which are really cool. Here's your Yamaha tack showing the hours and fuel management. Our tabs for the lower level, station selector to send controls to the upper level. Jack plate switch here. This was brand new, just replaced. And then a tilt helm. Little glove compartment right here. We also have a 12-volt power supply right there. And then this is your second access to the helm rigging area. Makes it nice when you're working on stuff to have both access points. 2 cup holders rounded out. And again, I'm 5. This is at eye level. I'm 5'9", so really easy to see over this footrest for the tower, even if you are shorter like me. Panning back here to the leaning post. Upholstery's in excellent shape. This was updated again in that 2021 era. Fold down footrest. Nice toe kick here, you know, under the console. I like that. And then here's the back side. So rod holders, cup holders, where you would expect. We have speakers and spreader lights, and more rod holders on top of the hardtop. Courtesy lights, and then some access and storage. So here's your battery switch with storage beneath, and here's our battery compartment. Let's see if you can see this in here. So Optima blue tops, one is a 2022 and one is a 2019, are your starting in the house. And then this is that lithium-ion trolling motor battery. This was also brand new 2023 with the trolling motor. 100 amp hour, so much capacity on that. Fairly lightweight, nice and clean design, and that has its own charger that is removable, that you can just clip right onto it. So here's a look at the back deck. Again, very clean, good gel coat condition, no cracking and heavy corrosion or anything like that I'm seeing. Start here with let's see, we'll start here on the back deck here. So here's your center live well. Opens up all the way, makes it really nice to empty a castanet into here. So this is your main big well, nice and circular. Live bait guys will love that. And then the family boaters will love this. Very quickly converts the back deck. Again, as you stand up here, you're not squishing on the cushions at all, but very easily flip these guys up. And there's your aft flip up seats. So put you right here. Great view of the starboard side. You're well in the boat. And they are easy to do with just one hand to flip them back down. Underneath here, some additional storage. And again, very minor rust, corrosion on a little bit of that hardware that could be replaced very easily if you wanted to. And under this one houses our power pull pumps. Nice, beautiful 10-foot blade pumps. Another washdown pump there. I think I can do it. And there we go. All right, flush mounted cleats throughout. Those are the ones on the back. And then here is bilge access spot one. So this is giving you you got inline filters for your live well pumps, which is great. Bilge pump, double for redundancy. Good high-speed pickups, good Deutsch connections on a lot of that stuff too. And then the aft bilge section right here. So this is more highlighting your fuel water separator, some hoses, some seacocks back here. Again, this 500 hours, we're sitting on a 6-inch Atlas jack plate, flanked by the two 10-foot power pull blades. Again, 2014 Ranger 2310 Bay, 500 hours Yamaha 300, 3/4 tower setup, new trolling motor, new GPS, new power poles, fresh detail,